The program director under the weather today, hopefully back at it tomorrow. Aaron O'Neill Hayes, as scheduled for Kelly Jackson.
Yes.
This is not a last-minute lineup substitution. We continue live here on KTRS on this Monday morning. We'll get back to traffic, weather, sports, you name it, here on the show. But right now we welcome in studio, no less, Tom Stoner, who is the head of school at Westminster Christian Academy. And Tom, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Great day to be up high and looking out over St. Louis, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's a clear sky, and it's
And
gonna be
you
warm.
are you're relatively new to the St. Louis area.
I
How
am indeed.
long at Westminster?
Yeah, a year and a half. Yeah, moved from Boston a year and a half ago. Really enjoying St. Louis. It's a great place to be.
How has your experience been so far, being head of the school?
It's been just great. I really love it at Westminster. It's a great community and an outstanding school. So
We have a lot of outstanding schools in St. Louis.
You
So
do.
what would you say sets Westminster apart?
Oh, well, there are many outstanding schools in St. Louis. Westminster's a special place. We really are building what we call a world-class Christian school here in St. Louis, and that's our high aspiration, and we're making some great strides towards that. So,
I was going to ask the challenge right now, too, just getting great teachers. How tough is that? Because I know you guys added your staff this year. You're always out there looking for the best, the brightest.
Yeah. Enrollment's been growing at Westminster for 10 consecutive years, so that growth requires more and more teachers, and they make the biggest difference. You're absolutely right. So finding the right people, the teachers are the difference makers at Westminster, and it's really the key to why it's such a special place. That's what the kids talk about, is the relationships that they have with the teachers.
That's important. With you forever.
Teachers shape lives, and I suspect it was the same for you. It was for me, that when you think about the people that helped you to be the person that you are, quickly comes to mind a teacher. And that's what's happening day in and day out at Westminster.
You know what happened last fall during the football season? Austin Davis wasn't with the Rams for a little while, so he actually mentored and helped. He was sort of a special assistant with the program over there. And lo and behold, now here he is playing in the NFL, and your current quarterback said he got some text messages from Austin Davis during the season. How cool is that, too? That a guy who was just hanging on your campus, now here he is winning football games.
Yeah, we're really proud of that fact. It was speaks very well of him to have been using his time to impact the guys at Westminster on the football team, and he really made a difference in the life of our quarterback, Brendan Bogner. So we're delighted by that, and we're proud of his success.
To say your campus is very large is an understatement. So give us a little inside look of your campus.
Well, we're in our fourth year on a $70 million, 70-acre campus that is just beautiful here in St. Louis and Town and Country, right off of 40. You can see it from the highway there. But the beauty of the facility itself wasn't an end in itself. We talk about it as a means to an end. The end itself is building, as I said, a world-class Christian school. We want to be among the very finest Christian schools that you can find in the country.
And families who want to see your school will have an opportunity. Tell us about the open house.
Thursday night is really the best time of the year, 6:45, to come out to Westminster, meet the faculty, see the facility, and learn an awful lot about Westminster.
And you grew up in the Chicago area, correct?
Right.
So what was your St. Louis, this is just sort of fun for us, but a St. Louis perspective from afar, and then I know our sports teams are rivals, but from afar, and now living here, your take on the city?
Oh, it's a great city. You know, I heard before I came that it's a little big city, and really found that to be the case. It's got everything a big city has, but it's so easy to get down and around. And the people of St. Louis, I moved from Boston, New England. People aren't famous for their warmth and hospitality.
Hey, I've been to Fenway. I know what you're talking about.
There's
I've
a lot
never
of
heard
truth
that.
to that. But the people of St. Louis have just been very warm and welcoming to me and my family, and we're just really glad to be here.
And the open house, again, that's coming up on this Thursday at 6:45. Do they need to call ahead, register, anything?
Oh, it's best to register ahead. You can do that on the website or call ahead, but we'd really love to see anybody who's curious about Westminster, like to understand more about what it is to have an education where Christian faith is fundamentally a part of the education. This would be a great time to check us out.
WCASTL.org is that website for Westminster Christian Academy. WCASTL.org. Phone number 997-2900, 997-2900. Tom Stoner with us, head of school. I like that title, too. That title, too. I like that. Head of school. That's cool. That's a little better than, principal, president. That's sort of unique. Have you ever been a head of school before? Is that title novel?
I was out in Boston. Used to be headmaster, the
Yeah.
old-fashioned
that.
That sounds a
term.
little too harsh, though,
I
doesn't
went
it?
Sounds like
head
a-
of school to...
lot of discipline
Yeah.
at the from the headmaster.
Headmaster. I picture him with a paddle. This is better, you know?
I know.
Yeah, most do.
Hey, well, Tom, thanks so much for being here live in studio, and best of luck with the open house.
Oh, thanks for having me.
All right,
Thank you.
again, to register, it's wcastl.org, or you can phone over to Westminster at 997-2900.